Good morning, dear students. In the previous class, we have completed first exercise. Today, we will start second exercise. Second exercise is related to general term. Okay, so let us start that. Okay, let us start today's topic. Today, we are going to learn second exercise. First, let us see the formula which is we are going to use. Formula of Tn is a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, this is the formula of T. In this formula, your Tn is what? Nth term. Okay, you can call this Tn to be nth term, or even you can call last term. Okay, or sometimes we call it general term. Okay, now means Tn means what? Nth term, or you can call it last term, or sometimes general term. Your A is what? First term. We use A for first term. N is basically your number of term, means which term you are going to find out, and D is what? Common difference. Okay, this you should know. Understood now? See, all the four alphabets have some meaning. Tn means nth term, last term, or you can call it general term. A is basically your first term. N is your number of term, that is you are using you are going to find first, second, third, or what. So N tells you which term you are going to do, and D is what? Common difference. And the formula is Tn is equal to A plus bracket n minus 1 into D. Okay, this is the formula which you are going to use to find out a particular term. Okay, now let us see our second exercise, that is 3.2. okay, in 3.2, question number 1 we already did in the previous class, right? I told you to solve this by your own, which already we have done. Now I am going to solve question number 2. Okay, in question number 2, see the question. Decide whether following sequence is an AP. If so, find out the 20th term. And your sequence is given. Sequence is minus 12, minus 5, 2, 9, 16, 23, 30, dot dot dot. So this is the sequence which is given to you, and what you have to do, you have to decide whether this sequence is AP or not. And if it is AP, you need to find out 20th term. Okay, first let us see whether this sequence is AP or not. See how many terms are given to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let us write it. T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6 and T7. We are given total 7 terms. First one is minus 12, second one is minus 5, third one is 2, fourth is 9. Okay, then fifth one is 16, sixth one is 23, and seventh one is 30. Now what we are going to do, we are going to check it whether it is AP or not. So let us find out the differences. First, T2 minus T1. So your T2 is what? Minus 5, minus T1 is minus 12. Okay, so keep it in the bracket. So this becomes minus 5 plus 12, and 12 minus 5 gives you 7. Okay, now let us find out third term minus second term. Your third term is what? 2, minus your second term is minus 5, you can see here. So this becomes 2 plus 5, again you got 7. Understood now? This minus minus becomes plus, so again you got same thing, that is 2 plus 5, 7. Now again we are going to find out the difference, that is fourth term minus third term. Fourth term is 9 and third term is 2. So 9 minus 2 gives you 7. Then fifth minus fourth term. Fifth term is 16, fourth one is 9. So again you got 7. Then sixth term minus fifth term. That is 23 minus 16. Again you are going to get same difference, that is 7. Then last one is 7th minus 6. 30 minus 23. Again you are going to get same difference. So students, you can see each time we are getting all the differences to be 7. Each time we got same difference, so this sequence is AP, right? So let us write that. Since difference between two consecutive terms, difference between two consecutive terms is same, right? Two consecutive terms is same, or you can say constant. Therefore we will call this sequence to be AP. So given sequence is in AP. Okay, now this sequence is AP. So what you need to do, you need to find out 20th term, and 20th term is what? T20, right? T20 means 20th term, that you need to find out. Okay, now tell me, what is your A? A is basically your first term, that is minus 12. D is what? 7, which you got, right? Each differences are 7, so your D is 7. Now let us use the formula. What is the formula? See here, Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So write this formula first. A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, now in this formula, what you want to find out? 20th term means T20. So in place of n, okay, in place of n you are going to write this 20. Okay, so if you write in place of n 20, okay, see what you are going to get. Okay, both the places we have kept in place of n 20. Now what is your A? A is minus 12, so write here, into, what is your D? 7, so write here. Okay, let us simplify this. This is minus 12 plus 20 minus 1 gives you 19 into 7. Okay, now in the next step, students, always remember you should do this multiplication first. Okay, don't do this minus 12 plus 19. First thing is you are going to do multiplication of these two numbers, and then whatever is there that you will do. So keep minus 12 as it is. Now multiply 19 with 7. So if you multiply 19 with 7, see what you are going to get here. For your reference, I am going to do this. 19 into 7. See, 7 9s is what? 63. So 6 carry, right? 7 1 just 6, 7 1 just 7 plus 6 gives you 13. So if you multiply these two numbers, 19 and 7, you are going to get 133. Okay. Now in the next step, you have to do 133 minus 12. So if you do this, you are going to get 121. Okay, so finally you got your 20th term to be 121. So write it in words, that is 20th term is what? 121. Okay, so in this way we have completed our second question. Students, you should understand how we did this. See, in this question what you have to do, first thing is what? You have to decide whether this sequence is AP. So that means you have to prove that this sequence is AP. For that purpose we have found each and every differences, and each time we got same difference, so that is why this is AP. And since it is AP, so we have to find out 20th term. So we have used formula of Tn, and by putting the values we got the answer, and we have written the final answer. Okay, so in this way you are going to solve. Now in the third question, just see third question. Given arithmetic progression, that is 12 16 20 24, find out the 24th term of this progression. Now see, in previous one you have to prove your sequence to be AP and then you have to find out. Now in this case already you are given that this is AP and you need to find out 24th term. Okay, so directly we are going to use the formula and find out 24th term in this case. Similarly for fourth one and fifth one, both are similar, so I am going to solve third one, and fourth, fifth you are going to do by same way just like third. Okay, so let me solve third question. What is given to us? Given AP 12, 16, 20, 24. So let us write that. Okay, so third question, given AP is, what is your AP? 12, 16, 20, 24 dot dot dot. Now in this AP you have to find out 24th term. Okay, so 24th term means what? T24. Now see, your first term is what? 12, right? You can call it T1 also. So T1 or A both are 12. And what is your second term? 16. And we want to find out D first, that is second term minus first term. So if you do this, 16 minus 12, you are going to get 4. Okay, so now we have first term, we have difference. So let us use the formula, and your formula is Tn is equal to A plus bracket n minus 1 into D. Now what is the value of n? You can see here T24 means n is 24, so replace n by 24. Okay, so replace n by 24. Now what is your A? 12, and what is your D? 4. So write here into 4. Remember students, always write here into. Now in the next step, this is 12 plus 24 minus 1 gives you 23. So 23 into 4, and if you do 23 into 4, you are going to get 92. Okay, and if you add this 92 and 12, you are going to get 104. So in this case we got T24 as 104. So finally we can write our answer, that is 24th term is what? 104. This is our final answer. Now question number 4 and 5 you are going to do by your own. Now I am going to solve question number 6. Students, see the question number 6. Find how many 3-digit natural numbers are divisible by 5. See, 3-digit natural numbers. 3-digit natural numbers basically starts from 100, right? 100, 101. In this way you are going to get 3 digits, and the highest number is 999, that is 999. So what you need to find out, how many digits, 3-digit natural numbers are divisible by 5. Means you have to see how many numbers are there which are divisible by 5, and you know 100 is divisible by 5. Then after that you are going to have 105, 110, like that. So let us solve this. So first what we are going to write, 3-digit natural numbers, 3-digit natural numbers divisible by 5 are. Okay, first number is 100, that you know 100 is divisible by 5. Then you have 105, 110, and in this way your sequence will go. And you know highest number is 999, but that is not divisible by 5. So last number which is divisible by 5 is 995. Okay, because 999 is not there, 9988, 97, 96, 95. So after all you are going to get 995 only, which is divisible by 5. Now what you need to find out, how many numbers are there total. You can see here I have written only 4 numbers, but in between there are many numbers, and you need to find out only how many numbers are there in this sequence starting from 100 and ending at 995, and you need to find out how many such numbers are there. Okay, so you know this sequence is AP, right? Because each time you are having difference of 5. So I can write directly here that this is AP. Okay, understood now why it is AP? Because each time differences is of 5, because you have already written here 3-digit natural numbers divisible by 5, means each time you are keeping differences of 5. So this is AP. And what is your D? 5. What is your first term? 100. And see, 995 is what? Your last term of this sequence, right? So this is, we are going to write, that is Tn is equal to what? 995. Understood now why Tn is 995? Because this is your last term of the sequence. Okay. Now let us use the formula to find out n. Here you need to find out how many terms are there, that is n. Now what is the formula? Tn is equal to a plus bracket n minus 1 into d. Let us put the values. Already we have Tn 995. Okay, you can see here Tn. So whole Tn is replaced by 995. Your first term is 100 plus, you don't know the value of n, that is you are going to find out, and d is 5. Let us simplify this. This is 995 is equal to 100 plus. Now see, this bracket is going to be multiplied by 5. So multiply 5 with n. This is 5n minus 5 1 ja 5. So in the next step, see, 100 minus 5 you can do. This 5n keep it as it is. Okay. And 100 minus 5 you do, you are going to get 95. Now let us transfer this 95 to left hand side so that it becomes minus 95 equals to, keep 5n as it is. Now if you subtract, you are going to get 900 here. Okay. Now in the next step, take this 5 to left hand side. Now see, this 5 is in multiplication form, so if you transfer, you are going to get 5 in the denominator. Now what? You are going to do cancellation of this 5. So 5 1 ja 5, right? What is remaining here? 4. Okay, so 40. 5 8 ja 40 and 1 0 is there. So if you do cancellation of this, you are going to get 180. Okay, so finally we got n is equal to 180. And n is equal to 180 means what? There are 180 such numbers which are divisible by 5. So finally we are going to write our answer that therefore there are 180 3-digit natural numbers which are divisible by what? 5. Which are divisible by 5. Okay, so in this way we have completed question number 6. Now students, question number 7 we will do in the next class. It is little bigger. Now see question number 8. Question number 8 is very much similar to 6th one. See the question. 11, see question number 8. 11 8 5 2 dot 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 in this AP, means already you are given that this is AP. So in this AP, which term is number minus 151? So you need to tell which term is minus 151, means minus 151 belongs to which term. Okay, so let us see the solution. First thing is what? Your AP is 11 8 5 2. So let us write given AP is 11 8 5 2 dot dot dot. Okay, this is your AP 11 8 5 2. So already this is given that this is AP, so we can write directly our first term, that is T1 is what? 11. Second term is 8. Now let us find out the difference, T2 minus T1. So if you do this, you are going to get 8 minus 11, that is minus 3. Understood now? See why we got negative difference? Because this sequence is decreasing. right? 11, 8, 5, 2. So this sequence is decreasing, and whenever your sequence is decreasing, that means you are going to get negative difference. Okay, so this is your difference, T2 minus T1. Now you are having value of A, value of D, and also you are having Tn, that is last term, minus 151. Okay, now let us use the formula and find out which term, means you want to find out n, right? You know Tn is minus 151, and what is the value of n, that you need to find out. So let us do this. First, what we are going to do, we are going to write formula, and your formula is Tn is equal to A plus bracket n minus 1 into D. Now let us put the values. Tn is minus 151, your A is 11 plus n minus 1. Now into is most important in this case, and your D is minus 3, so keep it in the bracket. Now let us simplify this. Minus 151 is equal to 11. Now you have to multiply minus 3 into this bracket. So minus 3 into n gives you minus 3n, and you know minus minus becomes plus, and 3 1s are 3. So this is minus 151 is equal to, see, 11 plus 3 you are going to do, so 14, and keep minus 3n as it is. Now in the next step, transfer minus 3n to left hand side so that it becomes 3n, and transfer minus 151 to right hand side so it becomes plus 151. Now this becomes 3n is equal to, let us add this, 415, 516, 165. Now transfer this n to right hand side, sorry, transfer this 3, so this is dividing by 3. Now let us do the cancellation. 3 5s are 15, 1 is remaining, again 3 5s. So your answer is n is equal to 55. So finally we can say that 55th term is what? Minus 151, right? Because we want to find out n, and you need to tell which term is minus 151. So 55th term is minus 151. Okay, so for today that's it. Remaining questions of this exercise we are going to do in the next class. Okay, one more thing students, after watching the video you are going to solve this question by your own and tell me the solution of this. Okay, this is very simple, since already we have completed few questions of that exercise. That means you are going to solve this one. This is very simple, just you try, okay, and send me the solution. Now that's it for today. Thank you.